Hello everyone, this is another episode of Introvert. This is supposed to be a splash art of sort. I don't know if splash art has to be commercial or something, but this is the style of it. So anyway, roll the intro. This splash art, I guess. I don't know how you define it. It's not exactly a promotional material, but the style I referenced, the Riot League of Legends splash art, which I found on imgur.com. I don't know how you pronounce it, imgur.com, and someone posted like a list of about like 50 or something Riot splash art there, and I saw that and I was very inspired to draw in a similar style. I guess I shouldn't say that, I hadn't achieved that level yet. I've tried to learn from that style and imitate what they do. So this is my second attempt. The first attempt was actually like a 2Z violin fan art, but I didn't finish it, or I hadn't finished it. So I kind of failed on that attempt, and then this is the second time, so that because I failed before, things will turn out slightly better according to experience. This is Blake and Ricky. I think this is commission art. I think the character sitting down is Ricky, and the person helping him up is Blake. And so they're in a burning house, and the storyline is that he's trying to help the other guy get out of here. Anyway, technique part is as always, as the many times previously, is that I like to draw grayscale first before I apply the colors. Although there's one very big problem in this art particularly, is that for the few times before I draw portraits, right, this is the first time in a very long time that I started to draw narrative painting. There's a story there basically with a more elaborate background, and also the fact that I try to draw in a splash art style. So big problem here is the composition. When you look at it, no, I zoom out occasionally, you can see that it looks a bit weird. You don't exactly know what the focus point is. The characters occupy equally the portion of the canvas. So Ricky would occupy half, 50% of the canvas, and Blake would well, another 50%. And so you don't really know what the focus point is. And the angle's a bit weird too. They are both of their faces are facing slightly towards the camera, and so they aren't exactly facing each other. Yeah, it's like theatre, where the character and the actors would face slightly towards the audience in order to not let their voice bounce backward. And I try to ignore that. I was thinking, it's probably because I haven't coloured everything yet. Maybe the lighting doesn't work out. And I was wrong. I'm starting to colour here, but it was a mistake. I shouldn't do that so quickly. I need to find out what the problem is. Usually when it doesn't look well, when it's something wrong with it, usually has something to do with a bigger picture, like the composition rather than what the colors look like. And I referenced a lot of Riot League of Legends splash art there. As you can see on the right side of the screen is more than just one splash art that I referenced. And I found out a bit later that you have to one of the character, if there are more than one characters in the splash art, one of them has to occupy like maybe 2/3 of the canvas. So it's like the 3x3 rule in photography. I don't know what that's called, but there's a rule in photography where like the composition, you have to divide it 1/3 instead of exactly half. And I found that out after, and then I was like, oh no, how am I going to salvage this? And yeah, afterwards, this it's a blank screen there. Is because I spent about a few hours trying to change it. Now it's suddenly very different and suddenly more detailed. I skipped a big part of me trying to salvage it. At the end, I think I salvaged it a bit. It's much better than my last attempt. So yeah, if I zoom out, you see occasionally that you see the whole picture, and Blake is now standing towards the camera, closer to the camera, and then Ricky is like further away from the camera. And so now they aren't really facing like a Street Fighter style, right? There's a level of depth to the line of sight. And now Blake is the one occupying 2/3 of the canvas, and then Ricky is the one to occupy only 1/3. And then, yeah, that is a big lesson. I learned it the hard way. It shouldn't take this long. How long did it take? It's definitely more than 14 hours. It's more than my personal record. But if I found out that mistake sooner, I would not have taken 14 hours that long. Anyway, I learned my lesson, and this is the end result. I'm actually quite happy with it. So thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed this video. Like and subscribe, or you can come to my Twitch stream and see how the work process goes. And see you next time. Bye 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 bye.